It was supposed to be a peaceful night, but then something in the window caught her eye. It was a quiet Friday evening when Lily decided to stay in. She'd had a long week at work, and the idea of a peaceful night in her apartment, curled up with a book and a cup of tea, sounded perfect. Her apartment was small but cozy, an old building with creaky floors and windows that rattled when the wind blew. She liked it. It felt safe. After a quick dinner, she sank into the couch, the soft hum of the city outside barely making its way into the room. The only light came from the lamp by her side and the dim glow of the television. She opened her book, the pages turning softly in the quiet. An hour passed. Then, just as she reached for her tea, she noticed something strange. The reflection in the window across the room didn't match the scene in the apartment. The window faced the alley behind her building, where there was usually nothing but shadows. But in the reflection, Lily saw someone. A man stood there, staring directly at her. He was tall, with broad shoulders, wearing a dark coat. His face was hidden in the shadows, but there was something unsettling about the way he stood, perfectly still, and despite the dim lighting, she could see his breath fogging up the glass. Lily's heart skipped a beat. She quickly looked over her shoulder. No one was there. The alley outside was empty, just like it always was. She turned back to the reflection. The figure was still there, standing motionless, staring directly at her. Panic gripped her. She wasn't sure if she was imagining things, if the shadows were playing tricks on her, but she couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching her. It's nothing, she thought, trying to calm herself. It's just a trick of the light. But she couldn't look away. The figure didn't move, didn't blink, just stood there. After what felt like an eternity, the man's reflection did something strange. He slowly raised a hand to the window, his fingers pressing against the glass as if he was trying to reach her. Lily jumped up, her heart pounding. She rushed to the window, pulling the curtain aside to check the alley again. But it was empty, nothing but the distant hum of traffic and the soft rustling of the wind. Her breath came out in a shaky exhale. It's just my mind playing tricks on me, she convinced herself. But when she looked back to the reflection, the figure was gone. Relieved but still uneasy, Lily decided to call it a night. She locked the windows, turned off the lamp, and crawled into bed. She tried to push the unsettling image out of her mind, but sleep wouldn't come. Every creak of the building seemed louder now. Every whisper of wind felt like a presence. Finally, she drifted off. Like and follow for part 2.